Hey, how's it going? My name is Martin Benson and I'm here today to talk to you about how to look good on camera. So I am a headshot photographer and my specialty is taking people who have no idea what they're doing on camera and hate the way that they look on camera and helping them to actually like the way that they look on camera, or to at least figure out how to look better than what they normally look like on camera. So I want to talk about a couple of quick tips and tricks that you can apply the next time that you get in front of the camera, okay? First thing has to do with shine on your face, okay? You can take a tissue and just lightly wipe off anything where your skin is shiny. That's going to instantly make it look like you're not sweating and you're not worried about what you're doing on camera, okay? There's actually a really interesting story about, I think it was an election, one of the presidential debates years ago in like the 1990s or the 1980s, and a president, they forgot to put the powder on him, and everybody thought that he lost that debate, even though he might have actually done a better job in the debate. Once people listened to it, they actually thought that he did better than the other president, whereas the people who watched it and didn't listen to it on the radio and saw the sweaty look that he had on his face thought that he lost the debate. So the shine on your face can really make a big difference. The second thing is knowing which angle on your face works best, okay? So there's a different video that I did called How to Find Your Best Side. I'll link to it below. But certain angles look better than other angles. Another thing is making sure that whichever way your face is pointing is more so the directionality where the light is primarily coming from, or that the light is all just coming from straight on. If you walk outside and you take a picture on a cloudy day and you're standing underneath just like regular light sky, and it's cloudy, what's going to happen is it's going to create these shadows under your eyes, especially if your eyes are deep set like mine. And that's going to just make it look like you're really tired and your face is sunken and dead, okay? The same thing applies if you have a slightly heavier face and you're worried about the way that your jawline or your chin looks. You can actually fix that by either leaning forward on the camera or by doing something called the turtle, where you just kind of push your face forward like that, okay? Or again, leaning. That's going to help out, but you still don't want to have the light coming from directly above, even though it creates that shadow under your jaw. If you've got a little bit more of a chin, it can still make your eyes look tired, which isn't really a nice look. Another thing to know about how to look good on camera is what clothing you're wearing, okay? And I'm breaking my own rules here because I wasn't planning on doing a YouTube video, but wound up deciding to do some anyway. Don't wear stuff with patterns like this if you can help it, because they draw attention to themselves. Generally, solid colors work really, really well. So like a dark gray or a dark blue. Try to stay away from just flat black, because it can be a little bit intense on camera, especially because they have less dynamic range, meaning like our eyes could see the detail of the black on the shirt, but when you take a picture of it, the camera will just make it look like flat black and it's too dark. So generally a dark gray or dark blue or dark brown, those colors can work really well if they're solid. Sometimes wearing a layer like a jacket over it can help as well. Another thing that you want to keep in mind if you really, really want to look good on camera is making sure that your expression just rocks, okay? So how do you do that? Well, you don't do this. Okay, that's going to look terrible. It's like really creepy and weird, okay? There's a lot of stuff that goes into expression. That's my like day-to-day job, is directing people's expression. Like, how does this smile look different than that? One of them is a little bit creepier based on that head tilt, okay? Same thing with your eyebrows. Like if your eyebrows come up, that's more friendly, versus if they go down, that's a little bit more intense. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into expression, and if your expression comes off as genuine, you're going to instantly look more natural or better on camera than somebody else. Okay, so what do I mean by more natural? Well, one, you don't want to ever look like you're trying to make an expression, so like you're trying to smile. Your expression should be reactive instead of like proactive maybe. Basically, I don't want to like smile for the camera and go, because that's going to look fake. I want to be laughing instead. So if someone were to say a joke, or you just laugh, then your smile is going to look real. Watch the difference. So you have this versus okay, you see the difference in the smile? And if you have a genuine expression, that's going to make you look much better on camera. If you're doing a more serious shot, you don't want to look bored or blank, okay? Because people don't usually look at other people like this. Okay, that just looks dead. All right? Instead, when people are listening to someone or engaging with someone, they're usually nodding or moving a little bit. So look at the difference with this expression. Okay? That's more interesting. Now, if you want to make it look more friendly, you just got to imagine yourself in a situation of whatever you're trying to do. So imagine if you want to get across a subtle closed mouth smile, imagine that you're in a situation where you would be giving that closed mouth smile. Like maybe someone is walking over and you're just trying to make them feel comfortable and greeting them. So I tend to find that doing a slight little nod and a closed mouth laugh like this can help you look a lot more engaged and natural on camera. So apply those tricks, okay? You will definitely like the way that you look better. If you have more questions or something very specific that like, oh, I can't figure out how to do this, like actually here's one other tip before I go. If your eyes tend to look wide on camera like that, why do you think that is? It's probably because you're either scared, or it might be because you're worried that your eyes look small or squinty on camera. And if that's the case, you're trying to do this and then it looks crazy. Just don't do that, okay? Get the photographer to take a picture of you in better lighting, or there are some tricks that you can use. I'll go into detail about those in a future video. But don't like consciously try to make your eyes big for the camera because it just looks weird, all right? Anyway, if you have specific questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will get back to you, or someone from my team will get back to you, and maybe I'll do another video answering those questions, okay? And don't forget, as always, please, please, please click the subscribe button, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. And as always, live with purpose.